What's going on, everybody? Well, there's Michael Montero and this, Conte the Rat, Victor Conte the Rat are out here talking about Ugas and the Errol Spence fight, or the Errol and Ugas fight, and how VADA hasn't put out there of their enrollment. Well, sorry to bust your bubble, but Spence has been, under VADA testing since 2019. Then, so that tells you right there. Also, as you can look on the screen, the VADA posting for fights is on the, that's on the fighters, whether or not they wanted to put that out there. And it says right there on the screen. Also, it says that they do not hide adverse analytical findings, hot piss tests. So whatever these guys are out here saying, I don't know what their agenda is, but they didn't go after Anthony Joshua and his testosterone use exemption. They didn't go after and they're not going to go after how UCAD can hide a adverse analytical finding to the fighter, the other promoter, the sanctioning bodies, or whoever, until their investigation is done, and also have a fighter get in the ring, juice to the gills. So I think at the end of the day, with these guys going around here talking about Errol is not in VADA, well, like I said, VADA basically telling you guys that it is not common practice for them to advertise that fighters are in VADA, but also because it's actually on the request of the fighters to have that posted. Also, the WBC rules state that the WBC / VADA test protocols is the clean boxing program, and the clean boxing program is in and out of competition. So I don't understand where this disconnect is getting and stuff like that. With all of a sudden with this particular fighter, when Canelo Alvarez literally was the tip of the spear for the WBC, uplifting the parameters for the clenbuterol. So you can have more clenbuterol before you can have less clenbuterol in your system before Canelo popped. Now, since Canelo popped, you can have more in your system. And whether or not people want to talk about micro dosing and all this stuff, if it helps, and I don't know. But at the end of the day, I think if a fighter out there is going to sit there and cheat and have to be enrolled in VADA, I don't think it's going to be circumventing the rules as far as when to enroll in the VADA or not, when you have to in competition or out of competition when you're with the WBC. I think they would do it with the formula. How long Big Baby Miller was juicing before he got caught? How long was Tyson Fury juicing before he got caught? How long was Shane Mosley juicing before he got caught? How long was Canelo juicing before he got caught? What's his name? Mr. T, the guy drinking the tea. How long was he juicing before he got caught? The list goes on and on with juicers and boxing, but if they got caught juicing then, I'm pretty sure it wasn't their first time juicing. You see what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it wasn't their first time juicing. Same thing with your boy, Billy Dope Sanders with the nasal spray. I'm pretty sure it wasn't the first time he was busted for nandrolone. Not nandrolone, but whatever whatever that shit's called, the nasal spray. So and not one person out there. See, this is the funny part about it all. You're not going to fucking take Nandrolone by itself. You're not going to take a fucking steroid by itself. You're going to take it in a stack. That is the reason why Big Baby Miller got caught with 3 in his system. All you idiots out there think that, oh, you just take steroids, you get bigger. You have to take that son of a bitch in a stack with other 2 or 3 fucking shits that's on the ban list to get muscle. Because most steroids for bodybuilders and stuff like that, from my understanding, is what's going to stop you from losing muscle, and the rest of this shit helps you recover and build muscle faster. You dumb motherfuckers. So, what I suggest that people do is just use common sense. If you guys want to, if not people that's on the chat, but if people want to believe that the WBC and VADA is cahoots with Errol, Spence, and Ugas, then what the fuck is it? What else are they in cahoots with all these other fighters? When we was talking about cheating with Deontay Wilder, we were conspiracy theorists and all that stuff. But then when you guys pull this stuff up with no evidence, and then the evidence that you got is just a pure thought of your imagination, and then VADA posts something and literally telling you, because VADA's not going to respond to you yahoos, then all of a sudden, you guys are not conspiracy theorists, but you guys fucking are. Montero and Michael Montero and fucking Conte the Rat. Y'all conspiracy theorists. And how you gonna sit up over there calling motherfuckers out for cheating, for steroids, and want a clean sport? You didn't want a clean sport back then. Bill Romanowski was talking about he'd take anything that wasn't on the list. If it wasn't on the list, he'd look around and find something that wasn't on the list that was good to take to give him a physical and mental edge against his opponents. And he got it from you. He got it from you. That was your idea. Shane Mosley, that was your idea. What's up with the guy named Mark McGuire and all them damn track stars and shit like that? That was your idea. You wasn't worried about a clean sport then. What you worried about a clean? Now all of a sudden you reformed. Now all of a sudden you got an office at the Vatican. Now all of a sudden you got to change the heart. Motherfucker want to go out here and is like, well, it takes one to know one. Well, shit. You know what? At the end of the day, you need to stick to telling somewhere else. And if anybody out there I hope nobody out there is asking for a stack or some steroids from this dude, because he ain't nothing but an informant. He ain't nothing but an informant. If y'all giving y'all blood up to Victor Conte for him to test that shit, and y'all on the juice and he winking at you talking about it's all right, we just want to see where your levels is with vitamins and minerals and all that shit. He's snitching on you. He telling. If you're going to take juice, if you're going to take that juice, you better take that juice on. You better buy it all yourself. Nobody cut the middleman out. You better have that shit shipped to your neighbor and you go pick it up, whatever, because he's snitching and he know everybody that does it. He know all the suppliers. He know all them motherfuckers. So I don't understand what's the big deal with this whole Errol and Ugas fight not being posted as enrollment for VADA. Hell, it takes months for these guys to say they completed VADA after the fight. VADA is basically telling you guys if anybody pops where they have to post it to, and that's to both parties. Boxing Commission, the ABC, and BoxRec. So if somebody pops, they damn for sure making it public knowledge. So y'all could go ahead and miss me with all that shit. It's just another conspiracy theory. But for some odd reason, these cats ain't got no smoke for nobody else. They ain't questioning how Tyson Fury is going over there getting a foreign boxing license with a triple BOC, but why he didn't get the real thing? He got a house over there. He lives over there. How come he didn't get the real thing, the real license? How does he have a license when? How does he have a license when he clearly lied about how he got Nandrolone? How does he have a license? How does he have, how does he does not have a no contest on his record when it was proven that those fights under his belts when he popped are forfeited? But the Triple BOC was more worried about their pockets than doing what was right. But now he's back, and you guys just let him right on back in the fold. And you want to talk about no transparency with VADA? UK ain't got no transparency with nothing. A fighter pops, they ain't got to tell you shit. A fighter's under investigation, they ain't got to tell you shit. Why they choose to give a fighter a boxing license or not, they ain't got to tell you shit. Why they choose to not take Tyson Fury's win away for making a no contest, they ain't got to tell you shit. They give you blanket ass statements with no real explanation and keep it pushing this business as usual. But for some odd reason, Errol Spence titties and Errol Spence piss tests, blood tests, hair tests, and I don't know about who guys, he bald in the motherfucker. He got alopecia, but it's on the hook. And I know everybody out there got better examples than I have, but for some odd reason, this is the talk of the town. This is the talk of the town. And as far as they don't have no consistent energy with these refs. They don't have no consistent energy with these judges. They don't have no consistent energy with questioning whether or not why Tyson Fury doesn't have UK judges. And don't go tell me, oh, it's because that one fight and this and the third and blah, 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 woo, woo. Look, dude, let me tell y'all something. Y'all gonna believe this motherfucker? Y'all gonna believe Tyson Fury with that? He ain't gonna tell you why he really doing it. Why would he? Why would he blow his cover? But everybody else been fighting with UK judges for this long. American judges do the same thing. Mexican judges do the same thing. Judges all around do the same thing. And every single fucking country on this face of this motherfucking earth, I guarantee there's been robberies this year on multiple robberies by way of the judges. Ain't just the UK. There's probably worse ones than that we ain't seen because it ain't on the radar. Olympics, just as bad with the judges. So miss me with that. That can't be the case. But it sounds good because it's coming out of Tyson Fury's mouth and it's right on time. And they found an excuse to make you believe their truth. Man, oh man. I tell y'all what, man, just get it together, man. And you know, y'all got to check y'all source of information where y'all getting it from. You got all kind of cats out here coming over to all kind of angles to attack fighters and stuff like that and make these weird ass agendas so they can get some clicks and some views and try to make a name for themselves. Y'all got to start checking y'all source of information, man, because a lot of these motherfuckers don't mean y'all no motherfucking good. Heady up and buy. Run new motherfucking donations. That's the way I see it. And on that note, shout outs to everybody out there in the world and everybody stay sucker free.